Hello guys, EUWCQ here. Welcome to our new series named What Went Wrong. In this series we'll be discussing basically what went wrong regarding our testing, our preparation for event, the deck building and also our tournament. And we use this as a lesson for us to learn to play better the game and also maybe for you to also learn something from these videos as well in this series. Well, for the Euros I played Fairytail once again. I've been playing this deck since the new ban list. I really like this deck because it has a lot of outplay potential. It is also very strong going first and FTK, let's say. And you basically grind and also steal very easily games if your opponents don't know what the cards do. So I will show you the deck list. I played 3 Luna, mandatory, 1 Matsugiru. I don't think you need more because it's also a starter, but it's not the greatest starter, but it's a very good extender. 1 Snow, 1 Xenia, which is basically a Fairytail monster. I don't think you need more of this. You can still search with this and do the super poorly to break the boards easily. That's it for the Fairytail monsters. 3 Ball is the reason to play the deck basically. It has 3 effects, which means it's broken, and you can attack easily directly and steal games when your opponent makes a full board and thinks he's very safe with that. 1 and 1. I really like opening this card. It's a very good extender and helps you push for game. And this is the best card in the deck. It's basically by itself OTK and full combo. So I really enjoy when I'm drawing this card. So for a spicy, let's say, engine is the 3 Aleister and the 1 Invocation Sword. We tested this card a couple of weeks before the event. This card is great because it's a good extender. Yes, it needs a body to be able to be special summoned, but also it can have monsters from your opponent's side if there are spellcasters or fusion, which are very popular monsters. And it is also 1 card combo by itself, so it helps with the consistency of the deck a lot. It also is insane going second to break through boards by summoning the fusion monsters of this engine. For the Magistus engine, 2 Spenta, 1 Crowley and 1 Zoroa. These numbers seem very weird, but I will explain a bit later the ratios and why these ratios work. I hate drawing this card. I drew it every 1 or 2 rounds basically. What can you do about it? I don't know. And the Regulus engine, very strong engine going first and going second. Empire is a crazy card. There is an argument to play more, but I find too it's sufficient. The good thing about this deck is that you can play a lot of non-engine. I play basically 19 non-engine and 42 cards. I play 3 As. It's the most generic thing. It can work sometimes and also stops the charms, which I thought would be popular overall. 2 Purulia, 3 Fugalos, mandatory. Previously I was playing Bell instead of Purulia in the main deck, but I changed it because I was afraid more of the FTK decks and the rogue decks. So this made me feel more safe to have more cards to push through the board. 2 Droll, also mandatory. It's a spellcaster which matters because it makes your 2 card combos more consistent with Regulus, for example. And it was really good. 2 Dostogre. This card, in theory, it's very good in all matchups except Kultune, but it's the only hand I drew against Kultune, which sucked. So I don't know about this card. I will probably cut it in the future or play it in the side deck at least. And for the spell non-engine, I played 3 Super Poly, insane card. Going first, going second, it does everything. It helps you break boards, helps you make plays under charges in your turn, in your opponent's turn. It's very good overall. 2 Crown, good going first. It buys you a turn basically most of the times if you get charmed. And it's also very good going second because you ignore your opponent's masters either way. So this chainable is very good, and you can also use these cards to priority avoid roll, so it's also another point of these cards. Last but not least, of course, these two one-offs, good both going first and good going second as well. Would not cut them, they are very good overall. It's 42 cards in the main, with 19 on engine. Previously I was playing 40 cards, but we had an error with the consistency of the deck. So we were playing these two cards first, but these are not starters by themselves. So to increase the consistency, we added the second Spenta and the Zora. So the consistency was 93%, 93.5. So it worked pretty well to play these races. I wouldn't play more because you search it in the combo either way, and you don't want to draw multiple cards. That's it for the main deck. Extra deck, one of its Fairytail cards. You don't need more of these cards, 100%. The Invoked fusions. Every card of this is insane. This basically is broken. It was MVP all the tournament. You all can also, if you start with a Leicester, see your opponent's extra deck in the first turn, which they can scoop or I guess get rid of their best cards on this. You also set a racer and summon sword in the combo, so you always have access to this. It's pretty easy to make with snow. Zoroa, Zorozo, and Nixosia. These are only the only Super Poly targets that I play. You don't need anything more. They rarely come up. You use like branded your masters only, and these cards are very good overall. Two Artemis, one Endymion, one Summon Sword, and one Charmer, pretty standard. You can also get away with playing one of the Artemis, but I played two because I felt safe that way. In the future I would probably cut the one. And last card, Leona. This card is not usually played in this deck. People play Ninaruru or something else. This basically helps with a line under draw to summon the Zora fusion during your turn as the last push. It also helps you as the last push again summon this and be able to steal a monster and go for game with your opponent. Also the negate effect came up a lot really. I'm not so sure about the Ninanuru effect to pop spell traps. It's 50-50 for me, which one comes up more. But I prefer this overall because it has also usage going first and second boards. That's it for the extra deck as well. For the side deck, the main reason, the problem of the deck is if you get charmed or draw when you are going first. So I want to play cards that counter this. So I play one more consistency card, one much gear more. It's okay. Nothing. There is nothing really better for consistency when going first, in my opinion. I chose to play Witch of the Black Forest in Nibiru. You can also search draw with this. Honestly, this was a mistake. I shouldn't play this. I shouldn't listen to other people and trust my instinct and play the anti-spell. But this actually came up in one game that I got Dominus Spark from my opponent, and I had this in hand. And if I had Witch in that game, it was iffy, but having special summon this from hand, it was actually what helped me push a lot and win the game. One impermanence because I play one cross out. This seems really bad because you have to play also bad cards like Fuga and Roll, but going first. But if you don't eat these cards and you have a lot of gas, you can never lose with this deck. And one more Purulia for more hand traps against FTK decks. Then I played one Santa Claus. In theory, you can bounce this with Luna. Never drew it, never happened. You could play more, but it's fine. 3 Pot of Sloth. Insane card. I would always play 3. There's no reason to play less. It counts as engine and non-engine as well, so it's very good card overall. I played 2 Book of Eclipse, 2 Droplet. Basically, in the matchups that hand traps are not good, which is Kulkin, I wanted a board breaker that would help me break the board basically. The Book of Eclipse, in my opinion, is very good because it is an ass bait, so you don't get asked on the Xyz, for example, you can trade really well. It's not once per turn, that's why I play 2, and if they stack it, it doesn't matter, and because you want to go for lethal with this game, with this deck, sorry, basically, you don't want cards like Evenly Master, you want something like this, and it's for very specific matches. Droplet was horrible, also it was an idea from my teammates. I regret playing this card, it was terrible overall, even against Kulkin. And the last card, Fantastic, very good card, you have to play it. So about the deck, the deck overall was pretty great. Going to the event, I had over 80% win rate with the deck, and even had positive win rate against my teammates in the preparation of the tournament. What went wrong basically? My 2 losses were against Kulkyun, which I basically couldn't do anything because they had, let's say, blanket hand trap with Charm's Droll, and 2 more hand traps as well, like Harmonia, which is very strong against this deck, and Veiler, Ogre, stuff like that. So there was no way for me with the hand that I had to play through, because I studied the lines and the opening hands as well, so there was not much I could do. But my third loss was against Kuranzeleki, which I made the horrible decision game 3 to let them start, because I thought, I saw basically they were playing the Dominus cards, and I thought maybe if they play the Dominus, they play also the Charmis and the Lava Golems, Kaijus and stuff like that, I could make them brick, because the deck is not consistent, the pure one. I could make them brick when they're going first, and with my engine plus board breakers and some hand traps, I would be able to push through the board. But unfortunately, I didn't draw Duster. I used a pot of slot for 6, and they put a double horse on me, so I was paying 1000 life for every effect. Still, I could go for game, but the last card was Dominus Impulse, and it really made it very difficult for me to go for game. So that's where my loss is. Apart from that one, the others were out of my control. I played really well with this deck in my opinion. I managed to outplay a lot of my opponents, which is the point of playing this deck. And the last part will be some recommendations going forward about the deck. I will play the second Chorozo. It actually counts up in some combos, because if you start with a Leicester, you make Chorozo to go the combo. And then you can summon the second one as well with the link line. Definitely this, you have to play this, don't play Witch of the Black Forest ever again, it's terrible. To Ghostbell, maybe I would side this instead of the Droplet, as I said, because it's better against Branded, Sky Striker, even Kulkyun. It's good against the mid-range slower decks overall. Trust, definitely a good card to play. Even in main deck, arguably, because it searches the best card in the deck, which is Instant Fusion, that helps you go for game. The reason I was thinking to play this in the main event was that if you get Charming and Droll, you want a card that helps you survive a turn, and simple hand traps might not be enough. So a card like Trust can either help you push through the board, if there's some Harmony, for example, you can set Instant Fusion, or set one card that will buy you a turn. And its DDG is very good in the most matchups. And Lightning Storm, because it's a very good card and you need more casters, I would say. I think the deck will be only getting better, and it rewards good players, and it receives support in the future, and if you pick it up right now and try to play it in the best of your potential, this will only improve, because the new cards, the Ver, even a Leicester or even Witchcrafter can be all combined. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.